Howdy, and welcome back to Natural News from the Field Museum. Today's stories include exciting dinosaur discoveries, things that suck, and the importance of not becoming a parasite in any long-term relationships you may have. Let's go. Boy, that sucks. Fish's collection manager, Kayla McMahan, and co-authors recently had a publication in the occasional papers of the Museum of Natural Science from Louisiana State University about something that sucks. Literally. Hypostomus nicephoroi is a species of suckermouth armored catfish that is found in Andean streams in Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, and Peru. But this new paper reveals that the species has recently been collected from Lago Nicaragua in Nicaragua. And given the big geographic leap and saltwater barriers, the fish probably didn't swim there, but it may have flown, at least part of the way. See, ornamental fishes often travel thousands of miles from their original homes to end up in your fish tank. The paper's authors believe that this fish trade is the reason why a South American catfish was found in a Central American lake. The ornamental fish industry has been in place in Central and South America for decades, and when sustainably and responsibly managed, this industry provides jobs for thousands of people. But when pet owners grow tired of their scaly pets and decide to dump them in a local water system, it's seriously bad news. One estimate is this aquarium trade has contributed to a third of the world's worst aquatic invasive species, which makes that one scene from Finding Nemo not nearly as endearing. Armored catfishes like this species of Hypostomus can become entangled in fishing nets and ruin them due to their long spines and barbs. But more dramatically, different species of armored catfishes are known invasives in other parts of Central America, and the extent of their negative impact on those environments is not yet fully understood. So let this be a friendly reminder, and don't dump your fish. If you're looking to get rid of your pet and it's still healthy, consider donating it to a pet store or donating your entire setup to a school or retirement home. Because even if you think you're saving one fish by releasing it into the wild, you could be irreversibly damaging an entire population of native fishes. And that's a bummer of a thought. Dino update from Utah. Fossil preparator Akiko Shinya and curator Pete Makovicky are out west doing some good old-fashioned prospecting with a few other staffers hoping to strike paleo gold. Let's go to field correspondent Emily Graslie with more on this update. Thanks, Emily. We're back in Utah here with Pete and Akiko, where they've spent 3 weeks conducting field work on the lookout for dinosaurs, and boy is it hot. While searching for these 112 to 98 million year old remains, the team walked up to 12 miles a day in 100-degree heat. But diligence pays off, and after a week and nothing, they scored big when they discovered a partial skeleton of a probable armored dinosaur. The team also salvaged a small late Jurassic herbivorous dinosaur, which had been located by a state geologist and then run over by local dirt bike enthusiasts, as well as the skeleton of a large sauropod. The paleontologist gave no additional details on that find so far, but we'll know more soon. Back to you! Thanks, Emily. Museum media producer Greg Mercer joined the team in Utah and provided those clips for us. If you want to learn more about that particular field trip, be sure to stay tuned for his mini documentary coming at you soon. And now, ants! Emily's relationship advice as dictated by a new evolutionary discovery of ants. In Lewis Carroll's book Through the Looking Glass, the Red Queen tells Alice it takes all the running you can do to keep in the same place. Biologists took this phrase and ran with it, and today in biology, the Red Queen hypothesis refers to the pressure on competitive species to evolve as rapidly as possible so as to outgun their competition. But in the last 10 years, statistical modeling has suggested the opposite is true for mutualists, which are two species that each benefit from the activity of the other, like when you do dishes because your partner made dinner. This is called the Red King hypothesis, the idea that two mutualist species evolve at a slower rate so as to avoid interrupting their beneficial partnership. But all hypotheses require testing, and curator and ant scientist Corrie Moreau and Princeton postdoc Ben Rubin were curious to find out how long it takes these mutualist relationships to evolve between two species. They examined the bonds between acacia trees and certain species of ants, and side note, if you remember in our video What the Function, we learned with Destin from Smarter Every Day that certain stinging ants live in the hollowed thorns of acacia trees. The tree provides food and shelter, and in turn the ant protects the tree from elephants and other grazers who might eat the leaves. In non-scientific terms, this is what you call a win-win. Corrie and Ben's findings were published recently in Nature Communications, and they discovered something unexpected, which is that mutualists actually evolve more quickly than competitive species, not more slowly, because they constantly need to adapt to their environments and keep up with changes of their mutualist partner. Corrie proposes this is because many species switch between being mutualists to becoming parasites over time. If you stop offering to help with dinner or do the dishes, that relationship becomes pretty one-sided. So each species needs to react quickly to their situation, meaning faster rates of evolution. So let the lesson of this be that it's important to work hard on maintaining balanced relationships, and both sides got to put in the effort. Otherwise, one of you is going to turn into a parasite, and I really shouldn't be giving relationship advice. Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Natural News from the Field Museum. If you want to know more about anything we covered today, check out the links to the articles in the description and subscribe to get a notification the next time we post a video. Next week's episode on the Brain Scoop is about artificial head binding in ancient Egypt. Stay tuned.